What about China's local government debt?
This goes back about the global recession fear. I don't know what we're calling it, but I think because China's market is at a stalemate and kind of gridlocked, it's now affecting Japan. We're being affected. I just want to know who's going to be the person to call it and say that we've been in a global niche recession. Maybe we can ask Steve Leisman and have him come on. But
Going back.
if China's in trouble, we're in trouble. Australia's having compression. UK is having compression. At what point are we going to call it a recession? I've been saying that our market will flourish incredibly well once their market starts moving. The real estate market has been in correction for 2 years. Stock market has been in recession for 2 years. We can't act like these things are not big issues. So everyone keeps asking me about the China trade and how do you play China. I don't think you can invest in China right now. Like, it's hard enough to understand like our U.S. policies, let alone to not live there, to understand that culture and their political seasonality. I think is uninvestable right now for the time being until they announce what's really going on in the market.
That, in addition to, and this is a valuable lesson to our Market Mondays day one, is the alleged fabrication of financial records.
Yes.
There's no way to verify that.
That
right?
makes
And
it
even when
tough.
you invest in Chinese companies, technically you're not investing in Chinese companies.
Tell them.
You're investing in U.S. subsidiaries that have investment in Chinese companies.
Yes.
That's a whole nother lesson.
That's a
So
different game.
I'm with you. I'm not internationally investing. I've learned from that coffee era. Shout out to everybody that was listening in. But yeah, man, I can't. We've seen it too many times, right? The numbers are the numbers are the numbers, and they're not really the numbers.
Yeah.
Geopolitical, it's just a lot.
That's too much.
Let me focus on this economy. This is hard enough.
Yeah, it's hard enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies here, and it's a lot.
Now, if they go get that semi company, then I'm gonna change my stance on if they're investable.
We'll be coming back to tell you something different.
But until then, no.
The numbers have to be the numbers.
Yeah, you can't get clean reporting. That's tough.
Yeah. How do you vouch it?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
What about the battle between Oracle and Salesforce?
I love Mark Benioff, product of Tony Robbins, great CEO. If I have to pick between the two for sure, I think Larry's a better leader. I'm not saying that it's dead, but I don't think there's a case with AI why you should invest in Salesforce anymore. Shout out to everyone at HQ. Mark, I love you dearly from the bottom of my heart. I really do. But if you have OpenAI and you have NVIDIA, you have Anthropic, Oracle is a better investment and better company. Why would you invest in Salesforce? And the CRM isn't as amazing as it used to be.
Is it needed?
It's tough.
Or will the use case for it, does it now come into question?
I think at some point you're going to have a lot of ChatGPT, OpenAI spinoffs that make it for a much more affordable price. When I was looking at it yesterday, I'm trying to figure. It's like the Drake conundrum. Like, what do you do to come back and win? I don't know how they win this battle. Then profit margin for a tech company is 11%. That's Nike's profit margin.
And they're slow to the party.
They react. They never innovate. They copy and adjust along the way. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So
yeah, Oracle has made the AI implementation into business a little bit more streamlined. They've been at the forefront of it quietly.
Yes,
quietly,
very quietly.
They had some pullback over
had
the summer.
Had a great performance.
Had some pullback over the summer, which is, I mean, again, great companies will consolidate. They will pull back. That's a great time. CRM, which I was a fan of for a few years, I'm starting that moat of the CRM business. When we talk about disruptive industries that will be impacted greatly by AI, this is at the forefront.
The top 5, yep.
Are they number one in the space? Yes. They have to figure out, and I haven't seen the clear outline plan of how it's being incorporated with your employees right now, right? Because we said, AI will disrupt, but employees will be using it as an assistant. I'm seeing it as nah, this might be the new employee.
Yeah.
I don't even.
That's the way I use it. Yeah.
Like, and so they have to be more innovative. They have to be more forthcoming with the information because it just feels like they're getting left behind in this race. Oracle is implemented. We see the increase. Benioff, I think, is a great leader. We've actually seen him in was it in Davos we saw him at a Time magazine party. But yeah, man, it just feels like it's getting left behind in this space. And I think he's a great leader. I think he's a great company. It's just that I'm trying to figure out where they place themselves inside of this AI revolution.
I don't know if there's a place, because back in the day, if you needed a follow-up sequence, they were great for that. But if you can do all that,
so if you automate it,
ChatGPT, like, you don't need that. Oracle's opened up the year at 104.52, is currently at 169, up 4% today. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
And the big lesson I want to stress this week: when you have the lead, continue to innovate so you don't fall behind. Once you fall behind, it's not guaranteed that you'll get back in pole position. So, but yeah, I would be long Oracle, short CRM if I had to do a.
It's up 70% this year, Oracle?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Quietly.
That's like not even a company yet.
Quietly.
Up 70%.
And Salesforce is underneath where it opened up this year.
Yeah. It's had some negative quarters. Yeah. I know. I was in the stop.
That's a fact.
So
50 Cent Thursday at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time on Your Leisure's YouTube channel. We're gonna talk about business. This is the business conversation, not the gossip, not anything messy. Business conversation. Somebody that's really built a $500 million empire from the bottom.
Yeah,
literally from the bottom. Like, shot 9 times, damn near died.
I don't want one to learn.
I think people forget that part of the story.
For real.
Could have died.
When you say the underdog's on top, like, nah, that's a fact. Like, he was literally like damn near dead.
Yeah, and got blackballed.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you got to be extremely intelligent to be able to come from that dire situation, turn things around.
Resilient.
Absolutely.
For sure. So
made stars more valuable.
Made a couple. I mean,
that's a fact.
What he's doing is incredible, man. I'm glad we got to highlight him.
Market Mondays, definitely one of the most important things that you can do on a weekly basis is watch Market Mondays, because so much stuff that we talk about as far as like hip hop journalism and all of this stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not really important to the world.
Yeah.
So this is a platform where you can actually gain not only just stock information, but also just real time information that could actually help you. Just by listening, you'll be ahead of 90% of the people.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Most people just entertained by foolish nonsense that doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of life.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. They're entertained by making money.
That's what matters
for themselves
the most.
and helping their families out.
That's what matters
straight
the most.
Up.
Yes.
Like, that's straight up.
Yes. If I made you money, please put yes in chat. We're gonna talk on Blackout too, though. We're gonna talk on Blackout.
Shout out to our brother Lecrae. Was on the InvestFest stage. I heard Kendrick mention him in the new joint.
D1 too.
D1 was on Blackout and was at InvestFest too.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, and he's getting some backlash. That might be a topic.
Who?
D1?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, it's always going to be some
God,
level. It's always going to be.
I stay out of 504 business.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
It's always going to be some level of negativity.
Yeah, some 504 stuff.
As somebody told me, that means that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, but shout out to them though. Those guys are rooted in purposeful messages. So for them to get a shout out like that, that's a dope look.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
DJ, can you text Kendrick and tell him to stop?
Hey, what up?
Please. DJ you and Elliot, can y'all tell him to stop, yo?
Shout out to Head.
My God.
I'm glad. You know what I'm happy for? I'm happy for this moment for him.
Took it a little too far.
Yeah. I'm happy that Head, who's been doing this. DJ Head.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
DJ,
a pause. That's
his
not
name
a
is
pause.
DJ Head.
No, I said I'm happy.
You got to preference that.
But I said I'm happy for Head. That's not a pause.
That's not a pause.
So
that's something to be happy over. That's something to be happy over. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha.
Shout out to DJ Head though for the moment that he's having and has had since to be like
a solid person.
Yo, I'm watching him like he was built for this moment.
Yeah.
And he obviously spawned into like 2 new shows. But just when we sat down with him, just the grind that he's been on, the hustle that he's been doing, and he's been like a fabric in West Coast culture, and he gonna stand on it. So shout out to our brother DJ.
Yeah, but text your boy
Please.
and tell him stop with the Drake shit.
Sticks, what up?
Come on. My Lord. We gonna have that West Coast conversation on Blackout?
Maybe. Shout out to Stick Watts, man. Get him on the call in.
Absolutely.
Get him on the call in.
We got some ideas.
Yeah. DJ Quick. Yeah, we need a few little moments.
Short though.
Yeah. What was the most impactful lesson you guys learned today? I miss being out here. I miss New York. I gotta start coming back out here more often.
New York.
It's a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah. September's a great month for New York.
It's that New York vibes. New York forever, man. Shout out to everybody tapped in. Don't forget Blackout on Wednesday, 10 o'clock. And then, as I said, Earn Your Leisure, we got 50 Cent dropping on Thursday, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Live on the live joint. And then subscribe to the podcast.
Please.
Market Mondays podcast, Blackout podcast, Earn Your Leisure podcast. Vitally important, Dallas. We will be in your area this weekend. Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yep.
Invest DFW. Ian will be in Atlanta for Revolt World. Shout out to Atlanta, Revolt, the whole crew out there.
Yeah.
So a lot going on.
Yeah. And shout out to Eastside Golf, our brothers. I know they took over the city this weekend, had a dope activation. Shout out to them. That's incredible what they're doing inside of the game of golf and being disruptive. And shout out to my son Christian, man. He played his first football game. Got his first dub. Shotty was out there. Appreciate you coming out. Ab was out there. The whole family came out to support him. It was crazy, man. I thought I wasn't gonna be the dad on the sideline, so I stood like behind, but I ended up being the dad on the sideline. But it was dope to watch, man.
You got to go crazy. Be there to support.
Yeah. We back this week. Win number 2.
Thanks.
Stock Club call Sunday 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern. I don't know, maybe Budokan this week. I don't know. I don't somewhere.
Budokan it is.
Clip that up.
Budokan Don.
Oh, shout out to 19 Keys. Make sure y'all check out his episode. He just dropped yesterday. It's already going crazy. Probably had 100,000 views in the day, and that's with Billy Carson and Yaki Awaken from Invest Fest. That was from the Invest Fest. One of the gyms that was done in Invest Fest. A very highlighted moment for sure during the course of the weekend. Yeah. So he just dropped that. That's on our YouTube channel. So shout out to 19.
Yes, sir.
Billy Carson, Yaki.
The God. Peace, God.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope conversation.
And even if you're an entrepreneur, watch them on how they present in command stage. That was a masterclass. Like them 50, watch how they command. That's why I was nervous. I'm like, man, I gotta get this marching band in time. Actually, what we doing? You have to watch how well people present. Oh, I can only imagine.
That's a crazy. I'm just saying that lineup of like I'm going on after them, and then I'm going on after them, and then I'm going. That was a hell of a day. It was a hell of a day. Great day.
Yeah.